Can you beat LEGO Marvel superheroes without using any superpowers? Every character with superpowers is banned. These are all of the characters in the game, and these are the ones I am allowed to use. The rules. Rule 1, no superpowers, only characters without superhuman abilities. Characters like Captain America can only be used to activate shield switches. Rule 2, red brick extras are allowed, they are modifiers, not superpowers. Alright, let's jump straight into level 1. The challenge started off alright, like the MCU before Phase 4. I used the child of Iron Man and Hulk to get through the first part of the level. Now, this wouldn't be a challenge without a big problem, and already a minute in, we had one. Can we even do Abomination, because doesn't the game auto-lock you to Hulk? So I had to get a little bit creative, something the MCU haven't done in a while, and I needed to get inside. That was jokes I enjoyed Fantastic Four. This is where we're going to have to use the out-of-bounds tactic, because I'm not risking it, guys. I'm not chancing it. Here we go. So, if you guys don't know what this is, literally, if you turn on mini characters and off in a level, you will literally go out of bounds. It's as simple as said, done. But I'm only using this if there's no other way. Now, you might be wondering what I am doing. Well, I am looking for an invisible door. Nope, I haven't started going crazy yet. They are real, and once you touch one out of bounds, you will teleport into the next part of the level. There were me thinking we would be able to breeze through Sand Central. Oh, that scared the living daylights out of me. After getting pathetically jump-scared by the cutscene, I carried on and managed to get through this entire part of the level without powers and without glitching out of the map, but I unfortunately had to leave the Hulk Buster behind as the machine had some serious anger issues and couldn't stop itself.
Go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep.
Then I moved up to the roof where you unlock that wall-crawling menace, and this marked the start of my hatred for Spider-Man. I am shocked I didn't transform into J. Jonah Jameson by the end of this challenge. Oh no. Oh, I forgot. I've got to do the 6th sense Spidey sense thing. Oh, the game just loves locking things behind Spider-Man's sense, so I flew up high and managed to drop into the boss arena. Melting! And it went smooth until another Spider sense thing cropped up at the end. Are you joking? Oh, I forgot. So I ran like Spider-Man's parents back over to the invisible door, but it didn't work at first. You will need telekinetic powers. No, I cannot. Oh, what did I just load then? Wait, I've loaded back in. Am I not going to be able to do this now? Which made me brick myself. Thankfully, it let me through the second time after a small whinge. Now, level 1 went pretty smooth, but I knew the challenge was going to ramp up in level 2, time square off, or more like time to shut the game off. But I didn't, even though I nearly did, and you'll see why. There's no other way. There's no other way, because I cannot use Mr. Fantastic, and I'm not giving up. Now, whoa, before you say anything, yeah, Kingpin doesn't actually have superpowers. He is 99% muscle. All his money must go on creatine. Now, this part of the level went super smooth, and I kinda want to thank Dr. Octopus for calling me substandard.
Goodbye, substandard heroes.
It gave me determination to get through the challenge. Anyone could do that. There we go. That doesn't count as using a superpower. I am using a panel. A few puzzles later, I managed to get the social distancing elevator working, but Mr. Fantastic was having a weird moment to himself, so I decided to switch to him to fix him because I have a heart. But then this happened. Oh. No! That didn't count as using a superpower. That didn't count. After that little incident, I switched to Iron Man and flew past most of the level and got disrespected by Dr. Octopus. I then had to switch to player 2 to rescue myself, but then I stumbled into one of the hardest parts of this challenge when I saw Dr. Octopus led there doing the paint me like one of your French girls pose. Now, this is the part I'm actually kind of worrying about, because if you haven't played this game, the only way we can defeat Doc Ock with his whopping 1 heart is to use a Mr. Wait! Now, for a second, I thought I managed to do it by just simply hitting him, but then I realized that I did need the Mr. Fantastic panel, so I had to find another invisible door. Now, this is what I have been dreading. Like I mentioned in level 1, when you go out of bounds, each area has an invisible door, and I'm only using it if there's no other way. But this is the hardest invisible door to find in the game. It is literally in the middle of this city. Now, if you guys didn't know, there is an easier way to find these invisible doors by using Electro, as his glider's electricity will activate when you are near it, but obviously I cannot use Electro because he has superpowers. I spent ages trying to locate this invisible door, and eventually... Oh, yes! Oh, I finally got it. Who puts a door in the middle of the city? I mean, I know people are not meant to be doing that because, you know, you play this game to have superpowers. My dopamine was now through the roof, and I trotted through the next part of the level by flying up high and dropping behind Dr. Octopus, and he completely missed me. Is he blind? I mean, I am like, you know... 5 foot. Then when I got to his boss battle, I emoted on him like a Fortnite kid because he disrespected me earlier, and I was super shocked I managed to defeat Dr. Octopus by just using Aunt May.
Come here, you naughty bugger.
And I've even got the handbag. Whoop, that round. Go on, Aunt May. Surprised she hadn't broke her back doing that.
This is for Uncle Ben.
Even though you did kill him. Oh, wait, he's running off. Wait, I didn't finish. Get here.
Oh.
Coming up next is the Spider-Man themed level, which made me worry because I knew what was ahead.
What took you so long?
We don't have powers, mate. I started the level by failing a puzzle that a 2-year-old could do. I knew I was the wrong person for this challenge. Hawkeye was my replacement for that wall-crawling menace, and he got me through most of the level until my greatest enemy showed up. Oh no. So I had to go out of bounds, but then I had to be careful as the door was being blocked by some super strong laser shields, meaning I needed to switch to the most useless Avenger, Black Widow. Using Black Widow's suspicious technology, we managed to get through this part and into the symbiote-infested labs. This section of the level was a breeze until I ran into my first double web handle, and guess what? Hawkeye cannot pull them, only Spider-Man, so I went out of bounds, and this is where I thought the challenge was over. Is the game gonna load the next zone? Oh no. For whatever reason, the load zone wouldn't work without me taking down the symbiote wall. This was the only way forward to the Venom boss battle. I had to do a puzzle blind due to a fat door blocking my view. I was praying that no spider sense showed up, and thankfully it didn't, and I made it through. Web pull. Oh, thank the maker. Will it let me through then now? Hey, there we go. Oh, it's jump scare time, guys. Every 5-year-old's biggest nightmare. I then shut my eyes and got through the jump scare, and I was into the boss battle, where I channeled my inner Ripley and decided to take on an alien from space, with no powers. Now, I have been an absolute idiot all this time, and this annoyed me so much I didn't realise until the very end of the challenge that I could have used Dr. Octopus for spider sense and double web handles. Yep. I know, I made the challenge a lot harder for myself, and it's good to know that you can do this level without breaking out of bounds by just using Doc Ock.
Butterfingers.
Now, coming up, not every level and boss can be simply skipped by an invisible door, and even if there is an invisible door, some of them nearly made me quit the challenge because they are borderline impossible to find without having Electro. Level 4, rock up at the lockup. Alright, there's our man. The guy who is literally carrying this challenge, and there's a superhero. For a good old laugh, I decided to start this level with Aunt May and see how far I can get as a little old lady. Wow, leave an old woman to get killed by a bunch of prisoners. What a brave soul you are, mate. That guard deserves to die the most brutal death ever. As a heads up, I thought this level would go really smooth. What did he shoot me with? A missile? What was that? Because in the story, you mainly play as Iron Man, Hulk, which we have the Hulkbuster and Kingpin for, and Wolverine. Now, I cannot use his adamantium claws, but I can use Black Panther's fake ones for the claw switches only. There we go. No superpowers needed. Now, I'm going to put emphasis on this. It was going so smooth. I managed to take out Magneto and Sabretooth with Kingpin, and this is where I found out he has some serious daddy issues. What is up with this guy? He just wants love. And then we got to the part of the level where it all just went wrong. Now, I thought I would be able to fight Abomination with any big character, but the game again wanted to auto-lock me as the Hulk. Oh no, don't do alt. I've not clicked alt. Oh no. So I had to locate one of the hardest invisible doors ever, and this was the first point in the challenge where I literally felt like quitting. It took me just over an hour to find it. Now that might not seem long, but when you're just flying in a circle in a void, it's depressing. Something. I felt a vibration. Oh, yes! Oh, I have been at this for like 40 minutes. It's finally done it. Oh, but what a feeling when I got it. And then we moved on to level 5, and I already knew this was going to be a good one. No superpowers are needed at all in this level, so I quickly breezed through it, and whenever I needed to use Captain America to use the shield switches, I stuck by my rule. I could throw that up against that, and it's magnetic. There you go. Skinny Steve Rogers could have thrown it that far. Because of this challenge, this level has become my favourite level in the game, and when it finished, it even played some banging music to get me ready for the next one. But it turns out that banging music was all for nothing, as next up was Red Dead Redemption, Red Dead Detention. Yep, the game loaded me in as Absorbing Man, and that was a good sign because it meant I didn't need any powers. So I used the most powerful Avengers, Hawkeye and Black Widow, to get through the first part, which you are stuck with in the actual story mode, and then when the game introduces Human Torch, I sacked him off for my favourite Iron Man Mark 42. There we go, now we should just be able to casually fly past all of this. It was super simple, I just flew past most of the level, and the doors only required one pull handle, so Hawkeye was good. And then we moved into the boss battle with Red Skull. Now, this boss battle forces you to beat up Red Skull as Captain America. You cannot do it with any other character, but luckily, this has one of the easiest skips ever in LEGO Marvel Superheroes. You don't even need to go out of bounds, you just have to pray that you hit the invisible door and it's over. There we go, got it.
You cannot defeat me.
Yeah, I can, mate. There you go. And no superpowers needed. Watch where you're going, pal. Now, we had some fun, but now we are getting into the superpower-heavy levels, and we're going to need to bring some thunder as we are off to Asgard in level 7. I thought I was really clever and started the level as Iron Man Mark 1 to melt the ice, replacing what the Human Torch's job would be, and I found out this. Are you joking me? Mark 1 out of all of the Iron Man suits cannot melt ice? After that massive disappointment, like I just watched Multiverse of Madness for the first time, I switched back to the reliable Mark 42 and melted the ice. And then some parts dropped and I got stared in the face by an electrical terminal, so I dialed up the nearest electrician and look who answered. I managed to get through this bit with no God of Thunder, just a handyman who is slightly insane, and after one super dramatic cutscene, epic music, we was on to Rainbow Road. Luckily, my Mario Kart experience came in clutch and this part needed no superpowers. However, my biggest enemy returned, Spider Sense, in the next area of the level. At first, it wasn't an issue, but it kept haunting me, so I took it out on the nearest person. Oh, Aunt May, why did you have to look after Peter? Look what's come up. Oh, if it wasn't for that, we wouldn't have Spider-Man. It weren't for you looking after him, and then I could just get through this challenge. And again, and would you believe it, it cropped up yet again when Loki tried surrounding me like some 1980s high school bullies, so I had no other choice but to go out of bounds. Right. And then I should be able to just go up and activate the door, I hope. Wait, no. No, wait. Oh, there we go. I thought that wasn't going to work then. Thankfully, I got through and we was on to the boss. Now, I started panicking here a little bit because I knew I would need 4 to take out the destroyer, so I had to find another invisible door, but this time, it wasn't that straightforward, as whenever I flew up into the air, I got frozen by Loki. So my solution were to stun Loki, giving me a few seconds to find the invisible door, but this got annoying because I was getting timed and I had to find something invisible. It did take me some time, but luckily it was nothing compared to the door in level 4. Down here. Yes! Oh, finally I got it. Alright, at least we saved ourselves from using 4 to defeat the destroyer. And now this is where the challenge really became a joke in Juggernaut and Crosses. I know there is no chance I can do this level without superpowers, because literally all of this level is Jean Grey. You do not switch off from her except from like once to Cyclops. Oh, this is going to be a nightmare. You know the first Professor X pulls when Jean Grey turns evil and kills him in X-Men Last Stand? Well, that was my face every time telekinesis cropped up in this level. I couldn't do anything unless I glitched out of the map, so that's what I had to do. Mini characters on, out we go. And now, I think the loading zone is on this door. It should be. There we go. And even then, I had to be careful. Oh no, I'm lost. Oh, hang on. Where am I? There I am. Okay, right. Let me try that again. Oh no, this ain't going to be good, is it? This actually might be where the challenge ends. I can't move. Wait, guys, I think it's actually forcing me to be Storm. Please do not set me as Storm. My camera's fixed again. I hate it when it does this. Oh, wait. I managed to get through. Oh, I nearly went in then. That would have been bad. And then... No. Am I stuck here? Oh, no. Don't tell me I have to be Storm. Wait. Hang on. Hang on. It's letting me destroy it. I can't get through. Oh, no. I've got an idea. What if I just break through into the window? Oh, yes, I did it. Now, technically, we didn't use superpowers because we just used the extra to get through that zone, and that feels good. Oh, and no again. I just realized the game's going to auto-lock me as Iceman. Please don't. Can I just fly past this bit without it doing it? More Outer Bounds later, something unexpected happened, and it wasn't good. In this part of the level, in story, you need to use telekinesis as Jean Grey to reveal a secret terminal that needs charging up with electricity behind the awesome painting to let us get to the next part of the level, which is the Juggernaut boss. But obviously, I cannot do that, and here is the bad news. The load zone doesn't work unless that terminal is charged behind the painting. I couldn't raise the elevator. I tried glitching both characters inside, hoping that was the answer to load me into the next area. I nearly gave up, but thanks to the Infinite Rift on YouTube, his channel is linked below, there was a way out, a secret load zone to the left of the map. This genuinely saved the challenge, and I had no other choice but to use an invisible door to beat Juggernaut 2, as this level is obsessed with telekinesis. It might as well be a Lego Harry Potter level. It's Wingardium Leviosa. Level 9, Doctor in the House. I'm gonna need a Doctor in the House when I'm done with this. Nah, I'm only joking. This level wasn't as bad as I was anticipating when I played through it, unlike the level coming up after. Oh, the pain it caused me. I did have to go out of bounds at one bit to bypass a fantastic panel in the first area, and I spotted a little something in the distance. Hang on. Can I actually... I wonder if I can fly that. I've never actually tested this. Wait! No way! Wait, it's stuck. I managed to get into the vehicle, but I can't do all... This is well cool. After messing around, I moved into the next area where I met up with my good pal, Nick Fury, who didn't help one bit. He just stood there contemplating life. I then clicked through the door and pulled a switch with Hawkeye, activating the elevator to get me to the Green Goblin boss battle. I already came to the conclusion that I needed to skip this fight as I cannot use telekinesis and stretchy powers, and while locating the invisible door, which is just above the ceiling, I discovered a brand new Easter egg, kinda. What is this Doombot doing up here? Mate, are you alright? Like, what's he doing up here? He's just chilling. Is this like meant to be an Easter egg? Oh no, I'm back in the map. Now that were the end of that, and little did I know at the time of doing the challenge that things would go downhill fast, and I mean fast. In level 10, that sinking feeling. You've got that sinking feeling.
You got here on a really long spider line.
No. You're not the only one that can fly.
Oh, why does Spider-Man have to be here?
You know, I could fit you with a rocket-propelled iron suit if you like.
Yeah, didn't your uncle just die too? Can you not just, like, go away, please, for, like, 5 minutes so me and Thor can get through this level? After that awful cutscene with Spider-Man, the game kind of shocked me and spawned me in as damage control. Does it expect me to fix up this submarine? I don't get paid enough for that. I love how it's actually put me as damage control. I kind of hate that, you know. Come on, I can do this as damage control. Let's go! Yeah! Come on, I want my brew break. I've done enough now. I need a brew. Where's the brew station? Is it over here? I need to make a brew. Now after this, I can have my brew. Aww! Come on, damage control should be able to do tech. He's a clever guy. He works on the shield helicarrier. Wow. Wow, Lego hates damage control. Come on. He deserves better. After having some fun with Bob the Builder, I then managed to get to the Mordot boss battle, and I defeated him by throwing propaganda in his face as J. Jonah Jameson. And now here's where it gets bad.
We just stole our son.
Nobody likes underwater levels, and this proves why. I got stuck here because I cannot use superpowers to break down this door, and I couldn't get out of bounds using my tactic. Oh no, I don't think I can, guys. Because if I go out of bounds, I'm going to drown. Oh, I was stuck in a bubble underwater. It was over like that. Hello, this is future me. Now, this was the part in the challenge when I realised that I could have used Dr. Octopus all this time, like I mentioned earlier in the video. I basically made this challenge even harder, and I managed to smash through level 10 and onto level 11, and this is where I got stuck big time. Level 11, taking liberties. I was back on track. This level was straightforward. I had to glitch above the level ceiling to get past Lady Liberty's gigantic arms, as it was being blocked by a fantastic panel below, and I found out a shocking truth that kinda ruined the level for me. It's just an arm. It's even got the little bit. I was expecting the actual statue here. I'm kinda disappointed now. Wow, this has ruined Lego Marvel for me. The next part of the level was straightforward. So far, this level's looking pretty good. Like, we didn't have to go majorly out of bounds to get through it. But then I got a bit too confident and jinxed the entire challenge. This level is actually gone really smooth. I think this is the quickest level I have gone through. Like, you just fly past all the puzzles. It's easy. Let me switch. No, I can't. Oh, no. This could be the end of the run. Yep, I was locked into playing as Mr. Fantastic, Hulk, and Wolverine, and I couldn't glitch out of the map. I did find a solution. I transformed back into Bruce Banner, as he is just a basic civilian, but that didn't get me very far. I thought I did really well. I stuck with Bruce Banner and Wolverine when I had to battle Bruce Banner himself by scratching him with claws. I mean, technically in LEGO Marvel Superheroes, Wolverine's claws are not part of his body because they're a separate LEGO piece. But even then, after all of that, at the very end, I was slapped in the face with a Spider-Man sense thing yet again. This was the first level that was actually impossible without superpower. There was no way, but I had to know though, were the rest of the levels possible to beat without superpowers? Can you beat Galactus without superpowers? Level 12, Raptorus Rise, went smooth. I used Howard the Duck for most of it. It was only at the very end of the level where I had to locate a skip, because you can only beat Rhino as the big orange rock. Where is it? Oh, we got it. Oh, good. I was just beginning to panic then. Next was Magnetic Personality, and this was the easiest level of the entire challenge, taking me only a few minutes to beat. I did have to skip a lot of it, but the skips were so easy to find. Apparently the door is just here in the darkness somewhere. Oh wait, well that was the easiest door. That felt good, you know. And now we've not got many levels left. Same goes for level 14, A Doom with a View. And this one, I cannot even tell. Oh! We got it. Nice, nice. All that was left now was the Galactus boss battle. We can do it though. Can you actually beat Galactus without superpowers in LEGO Marvel? This level forces you to use half of the character roster. You've got every hero, every villain nearly, and the only character I am allowed to use in this epic walking sequence is Iron Man. But I wasn't panicking because he carried the MCU, he can carry me through this challenge. This was one of the hardest skips I had to do because the only way to beat Galactus was to locate another invisible door, but this one was very tricky, as it is in the middle of the air above the shield helicarrier, and every time Galactus shook the ship, my perception got scrambled, my angles were off, I had no clue where this stupid door was. Now I got super lucky. Where is this door? Oh wait, he shook me into it. He shook me into it. Oh no way, what are the odds in that? Oh, we've done it. Oh, finally. Oh yes.
Yes!
In the end, we nearly beat every level. The only level that let us down was level 11, taking Liberties. We were locked in as superheroes and we couldn't switch to Dr. Octopus to do the Wolverine sense. And have you ever wondered what is the best part of every LEGO game map? Well, check out this video here. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you want more challenge videos, drop a like, subscribe, and let me know below. Adios, everyone. Have an amazing Christmas. See yous in a bit.